KSM Show.
Oh my goodness. When I was learning acting long ago, we had this acting teacher who said, if you are afraid in the scene and you want to show fear, I said, this is how you show fear. So today I'm in the studio and I'm showing fear. Show fear! And I'll tell you why I'm showing fear, because you sit down and tap, man. But today I have one of the greatest designers. He does sets, he does costumes, he does everything. He used to be the technical director at the National Theatre. And he's now working with the University of Education in Winneba. And he has some surprises for us. But in the meantime, put your hands together. Show some love for Mr. Johnson Edu. Yes, sir. Johnson, have a seat, man. We're going to have a ball today, man. And you know why. But folks, stick around when we come back. There's a giant in the house. We'll be right back.
The KSM Show.
Yes, welcome to the show, man.
Thank you so much.
And well, we go way back, man, from back in the days at the National Theatre. And I remember in my movie, you got me to look like a very good old man with a beard and all of that. That was all your work, remember?
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah. And you've always been into creating stuff like this, right? Tell me a little bit about, how did you get into it to begin with?
I would say it's God-given and lots of research, passion, dedication, and interest. These are the pillars on which I build my creativity. And also I get inspiration from anyone that is artistic. So I draw my inspiration from everybody.
Mainly, is there one particular person that...
It's very difficult because my area is everything. You know, I'm a dancer, choreographer, visual artist, musician, puppeteer, costumier, makeup artist, special effects, set designer, prop designer.
Artist.
Yeah, so...
I didn't know you dance though. You dance?
Oh yeah. I did dance at Legon, diploma.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is fantastic, man. And you've done some amazing, have done some amazing work, and you moved from the National Theatre. You are now with Winneba.
Yep.
You continue with your magic there as well?
Obvious. It's obvious. You know, the art, I drink the art, I think art, I sleep art. So wherever I go, I make sure I replicate what God has given me. Art.
You are art.
I'm art.
Praise the Lord, man. And speaking of you being art, man, I think you've created something amazing. By the way, folks, there's a show coming up at the National Theatre next week, and it's called Adventures of Sasa and AC, and it's on Friday, the 28th at 7 p.m. On the 29th, it's at 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. And for this, you created a monster. First of all, before I'm going to introduce the monster later, but how long did it take to create this? Should I call it a giant or a monster?
We'll wait till our audience see it, then they'll
decide.
Because he's got peculiar features. You can't really tell if it's a monster or a giant.
Okay. And he's called Sasa, eh?
No, he's Subruku. The giant.
All right.
Yep.
So can I introduce the giant now?
No. Before that, you said, how long did it take me?
Yes.
Great. Initially, when the idea dropped, I spoke to Professor Martin Ousu, the writer of the script. I said, could I work on The Adventures of Sasa and AC? And he said, why not? Then I told him it's going to be full of special effects because the whole production is based on special effects. He said, but I know you to be a technical person, but not a director. And I said, you know, what technical people do, they direct the show for the directors. So he said, go ahead. So what came into mind was to use a stilt walker, those who walk on stilts. So I tried it, But this guy was not able to deliver the lines because he's not an actor. He's got the physique, he's got the poise, he's got everything, but he can't just keep the dialogue in his mind. So I said, what do? I can't use a still person. So why don't I go for an actor? So I grabbed an actor, then did a sketch. Then I told the actor, you're going to be uncomfortable. Then this person said, what am I going to do? I said, you're going to walk like a giant. He said, I can't. So I had to deep think again. I said, yes, I need a dancer. So the whole spectacle evolves around a dancer. So the dancer is the giant. And you know, dancers have lots of movements. They're not restricted, unlike actors. So then I designed a model of the giant. It went through several phases. I went online, looked at how giants look like. I said, how am I going to do this? I've got to tailor it towards the African giant. So what we're going to see is the African giant. So it took me a month, but I'm still working on it.
To create the giant.
Yep.
And you're still working on it.
Still working on it.
Okay. So we can meet the giant now?
Oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Show some love for the first time in the studio, a giant. Subruku! There he is. Subruku?
Did you call me?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Welcome to the show. Can I come and shake you? Hand? Did they show you the handshake? Okay.
I can learn.
First, we'll do this way, then there, then the back, and then there again. Share some love, man!
Hello.
So, let me see how tall you are. Is it possible? Can we? Whoa! Woo! Oh my God! So, Chief, where were you born?
In the forest, where I am king.
You're king in the forest?
Yes.
Any particular area or the whole forest?
I am the king of the forest.
King of the forest. Wow. How old are you?
Do I remember? A lot.
A lot.
So many years.
What's your profession?
I eat up anyone who comes to the forest.
Well, that's a profession.
Yes.
And it's called what?
A king of the forest
Who
eats up anyone who comes to the forest.
So am I safe here? Because I'm not in the forest. Am I safe or you can eat me here as well?
I can eat you after.
Thanks a lot, man. Please, you may sit.
Okay.
Wow. Put your hands together for this. So, Creator, how long did it take you to? And you're still creating him?
Still creating.
He won't eat you?
You know, before I create him, I administer a kind of drug, you know, so he's to sleep so I can do the creativity.
Okay.
And I need to work within the frame of time. So he does not wake up and eats me up.
Okay. Okay. Will you eat him if you had a
I
chance?
now know the drug.
You will do it?
I'm not going to take the drug again. And
Oh,
when
you
I
take
see
the
him
drug
near
again?
me, I'll eat him up.
Yeah.
Did you say you're going to eat me up?
Yes,
Why?
because you give me drugs and I don't see you near me. But now, get ready.
Well, folks, show some love. But this play is coming on the 21st, I see.
No, 28th.
28th at the National Theatre?
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
July 28th.
July 28th, yeah.
29th and 30th.
And 30th.
Yeah.
So, folks, July 28th, 29th, and 30th at the National Theatre. The show is called Sasa and Esi, written by Martin Owusu.
Yeah.
Great playwright. Great playwright. And he has you doing the costume and directing and technical directing and everything else?
Yes, but I have my crew.
Okay.
And these are my students from the university.
Okay, fantastic.
But I have other colleagues who are in the industry, who, you know, we've got to think tank, put our ideas together so we can come up with a good product for Ghanaians. Most people say we Ghanaians, we don't have a show. We don't have what it takes. And we always say the Nigeria films, you know, the Nigeria films. But I think we have what it takes to put up great productions. But unfortunately, most of us are in the universities lecturing. You see, so we have that problem. Instead of us being
out there in the field.
Exactly.
Yeah. But your students created this, so I mean, I guess you're training a crop of people who will finish and go out there in the field and do some more amazing stuff.
This brings me to the point why I left the National Theatre. You know, we have students from Legon, University of Education, and Cape Coast, and Tech come to the National Theatre for an educational tour. The sort of questions that are asked, it's like, why can't I lend my services to these universities? So after working with the National Theatre for 13 years, I had to leave. So then I can get into the academia to share my rich thoughts with them. That is why I'm in the university now.
All right. Yep. Show him some love, man. Show him some love. Folks, please don't forget this date. And this is for family, kids, adults, everybody.
Yes.
The show?
The show is written for kids, but appeals to adults.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So parents, grandparents, brothers, sisters, don't forget to take your kids out there to see this. He sounds very wild, but I think deep inside he's a gentle giant. And I'm a what? Chief.
I like music, so
you like?
If they can sing
you
for
dance?
Me, I dance.
Can I see a short dance? Okay.
Yeah, baby, I like the way you shake body. I get money.
Oh.
I swear I like. Say, Woody, make sure you don't go sorry. Forget your worry. I dey come to spend so lash.
Thanks a lot, man. Thanks a lot, man. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. You're awesome.
But you won't like me when I'm hungry.
No, I'll make sure you don't get hungry.
Okay.
Share some love one more time, folks. Johnson, thank you so much for bringing him here to us. And folks, July 28th, and it's on the 29th and the 30th, right?
Yes.
At the National Theatre. And tickets?
For children, 20 CDs, and for adults, 50 CDs.
Okay.
But on the 28th, it's just one program. That is, it will be at 7 p.m. 29th, we have 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 6 p.m.
Oh, wow.
On the 30th, we have 2 p.m. and 6 p.m., 6 shows.
6 shows.
And we are collaborating with the National Theatre. A multimedia is there for us, as well as your institution. You know, without you guys, it would have been very difficult. But interestingly, wherever we go with the giant, it's like, we are in for it.
Yeah.
We are in for it.
Yeah.
So we'd also want to thank you so
Fantastic. This is very, very exciting. And we'll be there at the National Theatre. Stick around, folks. We'll be right back.
If you're having as much fun as I am, stay tuned. If you're not, you need deliverance. We'll be right back.
The KSM Show